Thank you, thank you. Last year I got the chance to do this too, and I was introduced by a puppet. That makes it the second time I've been introduced by a puppet. And if I had a nickel for every time they happened, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. I'm stealing that joke from Phineas and Ferb, but I felt like it was appropriate to do so because I need to make some changes in my life. One change is that I had long flowing hair last year, but I cut it off, so I'm here to see if as Samson lost his strength when he lost his hair, have I lost my funny bone? So, I got something I want to try out for you guys. Because you know what's really funny? Jokes. And I got one for you. Did you hear about the therapist who fell into a septic tank? He died as he lived, drowning in other people's shit. But another change that's happened is I've started to moonlight at a law firm. It's a lot because you deal with people on some of the worst days of their life when they're getting the absolute worst news, and it's not as fun as you might think. It's even more fun. Because here's the thing, I actually get to deliver to them the bad news in the form of the lawsuit. And I get commission for every teardrop that falls from their face. So I've been trying to switch up how I do it, right? I've been sneaking into grocery stores and asking, paper or plastic? Oh, Mr. Smith, by the way, your wife's divorcing you. It gets a little trickier when people have stuff going on. And so, last week I had to sneak in and let Miss Sanderson know, I'm sorry, but your mother's not going to make it. Also, we're repossessing your house. But because of that, I've needed to try to balance out my karma within the world. So I've been volunteering a lot within the local community, mostly with sex ed classes. We've really only had 2 things that have been successful in getting kids to get the message. One of which is we've started to encourage boys to actually use the hole in the front of their underwear. Because here's the thing, if you got it out and then you try to pull it out of your pants, then you almost rip your dick off. The other thing that's been very successful is our slogan, celibacy. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. I've been getting into the NBA and the WNBA, which I hear apparently like there was a WNBA, so congrats. My niece especially is loving it, and I'm trying to keep the fact that I'm letting her win. I'm not actually letting her win, she's better than me. And I'm so scared that she's gonna find out. But she's only 2 months old, so maybe I have some time. But I have 3 brothers, and we're all crazy about her. And can everybody just give a quick round of applause for my mom, who put up with 4 boys growing up? I'm sorry, but she was a saint. We did not make it easy on her. And now that she finally has a girl, we've been completely forgotten about. As we rightfully should be. But that's given me an opportunity to connect more with my brothers, especially my younger brothers. Because growing up, they were all sporty, and I was into anime. But now the youngest has embraced nerddom. And so now when we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, and my other brothers look around confused, and that glaze starts to go over their face, I get to finally whisper to them, now you know how it feels. Last year, I didn't get a chance to do any crowd work, so I want to give it a try now. Might fail, but let's go for it. Sir, what's your name? Where are you from? Burke, thank you so much for coming to Indy. I'm sorry that we turned into Texas in the past few weeks, where we can't figure out how to keep the electricity on. All right, and one more. What's your name? Kelly. What are you doing after this? I'm sorry, I shouldn't actually go there, so I love my girlfriend and she loves me, and we only have one rule. I only get to cheat on her once every 2 years, because that's when Zelda comes out. We've had this arrangement for a while, and eventually I'm hoping we can get a nice little 3-way if we can buy a house together. But the market's so rough right now, and we've been trying to come up with creative ways to make money, but here's the problem. The best idea we had was, what if we sell foot pictures? But then we realized, if you love something, you're a phile. Like if you love England, you're an Anglophile. And if you work with feet, you're a podiatrist. And it just seems a little awkward to try to, sell things to podophiles. So we're gonna try to avoid that. Anyway, my name is Jasin. You guys have been a wonderful audience. And sorry, what was your name again? Wait, Lance what? Lance what? Lance Welsh? You're not going to believe this. You've been served.